Hello everybody, how are we all doing? Welcome back to the Matchday Tavern. It is Liverpool against Como from Anfield. This one, I'm not really 100% sure on what we can make of it. Obviously Liverpool are starting JACQUET for the first time. For Liverpool, pre-season has been a bit of a mixed bag, let's say that. It's we started off really well and we won against Sunderland. We then lost against Leeds. Wrexham as well, we did well, but we didn't play particularly well against Leeds, and obviously the other day against Monaco either, we threw it away. So not a particularly smart end to pre-season for Liverpool. I'm sure that Iraola will be hoping for a win today. It will need to be a win today just to kind of, I guess, instill some sort of confidence going into the season. It's really, really positive. It's a massive, massive positive that JACQUET is starting for Liverpool today. I didn't think he'd be back until the first week of September. That was the news coming out of the club, that potentially he was going to be one for the first week of September. Same with Lariani. So the fact that he starts today and maybe gets 45 minutes should be really good, should be really promising, and hopefully we see him maybe starting against Newcastle. So I guess time will tell on JACQUET. Great to see a couple of Como players today as well. Martin Baturina is one that I really, really like, and looking forward to seeing him. Hopefully he will be in the Premier League before long. It's on LFC TV, Catherine. Yes, it is. This one is on live on All Red TV or LFC TV if you want to watch. I think you can still get a free trial on LFC TV as far as I'm aware. But yeah, 6 p.m. kickoff, 10 minutes to go. Who else we got in the chat today? Good to see everyone. Jelly, Aftab, City of Northville, Sura. Who else is in today? Matty, good to see you. I've just put solace in my FPL. Oh my God, the definition of reactionary. Finners Matty, how boring was Arsenal's football today? I couldn't watch it. I mean, they were up against City. It's hard to play. You can only play using Frontier. They were the better side, right? They were the better side. How's it going, Dan? How did you think of the Community Shield, Dan? What did you think of it? City of Northfield, did you see that earlier game of Liverpool v Como? It was awful. I didn't see the earlier game. No, this morning I missed it. I know it was behind closed doors at the AXA. I missed it. How's it going, Dara? Sir, apparently Como are the richest club in Italy. They're probably not a million miles off it, no. DC, who are you watching? Key, we are watching Como. Liverpool against Como at Anfield. Liverpool v Como. Kicks off in 8 minutes. 8 minutes and Liverpool are starting Jeremy JACQUET, their new centre-back. Drew James, Burnley 2, West Ham 2. That's a hell of a result for Burnley. I didn't believe that at all. I really thought it was going to be a West Ham walkover today. Can you watch this on DAZN? Not as far as I'm aware, no. No, I don't think so. I think it's only on LFC TV. I think so, anyway. City of Northville, it looked like someone just set their phones up. The angle was so bad. Oh, the camera quality. Yeah, it wasn't great, was it? I only saw clips. Apparently, you know, it was a good run out for Munoz. That's all I heard, really. But yes, let's go through the lineups, because the lineups are out for this one. It is for Liverpool. Oh no, we'll go Como first. Como have got Jean Boutez in goal. Trevor Chalobah, former Chelsea centre-back. Trevor Chalobah starts at centre-back for Como. Jacobo Ramon alongside him. Lucas Acuna and Kaiki as the fullbacks. Lewis Miller and Martin Baturina are the two centre-mids. Just in front of them is Liberali, the young number 10. And then it's Jesus Rodriguez off the right. Lucas Acuna off the left. And Anastasios Douvikas. That can't be right. We've got two Dacunas there. Dargo says Como 4, Liverpool 0. It might be. I can't see it, but it might be. Let me just correct that. There we go. Liverpool Como. Who's playing at right back for them today? Couto. Couto's playing at right back. Not Cunha. Couto. Jan Couto. There you go. Jan Couto is at right back for Como today. Lee Hayes, you're having a bad day today, Arsenal. Surely under your skin before the season starts. Not really. No, not really. We're shite, mate. I don't know about shite. We're not terrible. We're not terrible. We'll still be there or thereabouts this season. 5th or 6th. Maybe 4th if we get a couple of players in before the end of the window. Curtis Jones not in the squad today as well, by the way. Yeah, Curtis Jones left out is a very, very big surprise. Cheers, Scouser. Thanks for that, man. Jellyfish says Iraola to be sacked by Christmas. Iraola to be sacked by Christmas. I wouldn't rule it out the way football's going. Cheers, Rush Fowler. City of Northfield, I don't even want Carrick, but I want him to get at least a full season. I'm done with this easy sacking shit. Fair, very fair. Dago, you're one of those delusional fans, and that's why we are so bad. What, by saying Liverpool will finish 5th or 6th? Well, where do you think we'll finish? Where do you think we'll finish? At this moment in time, obviously. Official reasons is Jones has got a thigh injury, but I don't believe it. No, I don't believe it either. I don't believe that either. I think he's apparently, according to Romano, again, we're using Romano as the benchmark here, but apparently Romano said that Curtis Jones wants the move to Inter Milan, which is no great surprise, I guess. Unbiased thoughts on Arsenal turning City over. That's it. They turned City over, didn't they? They were the better team. There's no doubt about it. City were awful. Yeah, I can see we'll be in 10th or worse. This manager is bad and the board is horrible. 10th or worse. Okay, fair enough. I mean, I don't think it'll be quite that bad, but I think 5th or 6th. But yeah, hey, there you go. If you think it's delusional to say we'll finish 6th or 5th, then fair enough. That's on you, man. I've no issue with that. I disagree, but good luck to you. Good luck to you. If you're a Liverpool fan and you think we finished 10th or lower, fair play. I think we're about 5th or 6th as it stands. Obviously, changes to the transfer window still could happen. You never know. Barcola, I think, will come in. I think possibly and buy. Rumours of Wanyuri today as well, by the way. Arsenal's right winger Wanyuri, who seemingly Arteta rates Madueke higher than. Not sure Arsenal fans would be that happy if he was to go to a Liverpool. But yeah, Ethan Wanyuri is almost certainly leaving Arsenal. Wouldn't mind him on the right-hand side as backup for us. So maybe Wanyuri could come in possibly. Then again, I don't know if he'd get a kick for us, to be honest. Dara O'Neill, why is every Liverpool fan in this chat disliking Iraola? He's a great manager, in my opinion, and deserves the Liverpool job. I think you're playing it hard and fast with the word great there. If we're saying that Iraola's a great manager, then I don't know what a great manager looks like, to be fair. Dargo, why can't we get good players in, mate? I don't know if I'd agree with that. Do you not think... Who would you... I think JACQUET is a good signing. I think Munoz is a very good signing. I'm looking forward to seeing Munoz this season. I think he'll be a really good option for us on that left-hand side and the right-hand side. I think Barcola will happen. I think that would be a good signing, wouldn't you? Do you not think Barcola will be a good signing? I think so. I'm pretty confident we'll get at least another 2 or 3 in. Gamer Guru, Iraola made a struggling Bournemouth into a threat. I think he'll do well at Liverpool and last longer than Carrick. I mean, I think he'll last longer than Carrick, but I don't have a massive... If I had to, like, you know, fingers in the drawer, is Iraola going to be a long-term success at Liverpool? I would say no. I hope I'm wrong. I really, really, truly hope I'm wrong. And I want him to be a success more than anything. He seems a really lovely guy. And I think he could be a good manager I just don't think, personally, I didn't want him. I didn't think he was the right fit for Liverpool. When he's announced as the manager, you get behind him and you support him and you back him. And long term, I always want managers to get backed. I think that's the Liverpool way. I was disappointed Slot got let down last season. He got let down by the club, by the fans, the players. I think Slot should still be Liverpool manager. But that said, Iraola, for me, I hope he gets the backing of everyone. I hope he sticks it out for as long as possible and leads us back to glory. But personally, I think it's going to take a long while. Dargo Barcola isn't happening, mate. I absolutely 1,000,000% disagree with you. Barcola will... Listen, come back. If Barcola doesn't happen by the end of the transfer window, come back and we'll have that conversation. But I guarantee you he is. Guarantee you. Assad Merchant. Hi, Key. Did Arsenal score any set pieces today? They didn't, mate. No, they didn't score any set pieces. Sarah says, Jelly, no one can be asked arguing with you. Cheers, Adam. Thanks, man. Any manager needs at least 3 years, but clubs and fans are impatient. Yep, fans absolutely too impatient, I think. Ollie, do you think Arsenal will play better football this year? No. I don't know why he would change a winning formula. Give us a yeehaw, Key. Do you know what? It's mad. I only see it come up after it's already gone off. It's weird. It's weird. Iraola's a smart manager, picked up so many points last season, even after losing Semenyo. He's an alright manager. He's Brendan Rodgers. He's Brendan Rodgers for us. That's what I think. Brendan Rodgers did brilliantly with Swansea, and we appointed him, and it never quite worked out. So that's kind of where I see Iraola sitting. Again, massively hope I'm wrong. Really positive and hoping he turns it around and proves me wrong. But you know, you're not doing this to give your... I feel like if you just you can be toxically positive as well. It's not about toxic negativity. It's not about toxic positivity. You've got to give a little bit of balance. And I don't think that Iraola will be a roaring success at Liverpool. I hope I'm wrong. Do you think he's going to be a stopgap and someone world-class becomes available? I mean, the thing is, I don't think there's any real top world-class managers out there that we would either want or be able to get. I don't think Luis Enrique is brilliant. I wouldn't want him as Liverpool manager. I think Liverpool need a very specific set of skills, let's call it. It sounds a bit Liam Neeson, but I do. I think Liverpool managers need to have a certain thing about them, and I don't think Luis Enrique has that. He's also uniquely someone else's. It's a weird thing Liverpool fans need a manager to be. They need that manager to be uniquely theirs. And that's one reason why I think Iraola fails, by the way. Because I think when Liverpool go down to Bournemouth and Bournemouth fans give Iraola a big round of applause, I don't think Liverpool fans will like that. They won't like it at all. Drew, I hope Gakpo has a good game. Well, Gakpo, this is better from Liverpool. Isak, good football. Rio in the area. And Como just about scramble it away. Gamer Guru, you wouldn't take Enrique. I think the Arsenal rage from the last game broke your brain, Key. No, it's just... I don't think it's that at all. I do 100% think Enrique is the best manager in Europe, but I still wouldn't take him. Here we go. Ball all the way back to the Como goalkeeper, Boutez. Out for a goal kick. JACQUET already looking really composed on the ball in the opening couple of minutes here. Yeah, this is better from Liverpool. Como knocking it around really well. Again, Fabregas. I actually think if I was going to pick a Liverpool manager, I'd be more inclined to have a look at a Cesc Fàbregas over an Andoni Iraola. And I'm not saying I'd want Fabregas. I just don't think there's like Herzler. I think Herzler for me has achieved more than Iraola. Adam says, does nobody understand what key means? Liverpool want their manager to be their own. Yes, that's it, yeah. Liverpool want a manager who is uniquely their own. Joe says, Newcastle have opened talks with Nkunku. Makes sense with Iraola wanting a proper number 10. I wouldn't say no to it. And Game of Guru Enrique's style of football would fit Liverpool like a glove. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I've learned that from Slot last season. It does not matter how good you are as a manager. Doesn't matter the results you get. You have to be a manager who the fans get, who the fans get on board with. And Luis Enrique wouldn't be uniquely ours. He would be Barca first. He would be PSG second, and Liverpool fans don't like that. So whoever we bring in has to be a Liverpool manager. Arne Slot is a Liverpool manager. Rafa Benitez, Liverpool manager. He's ours. You know, it's that whole thing. Como are a very good team. Como are brilliant. Yeah, Como are fantastic. And Batterina, this lad, I'd love to see him at Liverpool. People talk about Nico Paz being a star at Como. Martin Batterina is fantastic. Like, so good. Here's Kirkes back to Szoboszlai. Liverpool have to go and do some business in terms of getting a number 6 in. We are so far off competing at the top end of the Premier League without a number 6. We need to go and get Lamin Camara for me. Gamer Guru Fabregas is 4 years ahead of his project, which is impressive. Midfielders always make top managers. Well, not always now, thinking of it with Lampard and Gerrard. Yeah, Arteta too as well. Not always. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't, right? Gamer Guru thought Klopp was Dortmund at heart. No, not quite. See, I think with Dortmund there was like he was always loyal to Mainz first, and then he went to Dortmund. But even Dortmund kind of forced him out to some degree in the end. Like, he still had massive fans there and all that. He's well liked wherever he's been, but I don't think Klopp necessarily fell in that bracket. Corey, what can you watch it on? You can watch it on LFC TV or All Red TV. Adam says, should Liverpool be looking at players in the 30 to 40 million bracket like Solis? Quality needed as much as quality. Well, we already have, haven't we? We've got Munoz. Munoz has come in that bracket. I think we'll probably go and get maybe another one in that bracket if Gakpo goes. Maybe someone like Mbai, for example. So, yeah, if Liverpool end up with Barcola and Mbai and Munoz, then 2 of those wingers have come in that 30 to 40 million bracket. Ubaid, is this Como's strong 11? No, it isn't Como's strongest 11. It's not. There is quite a lot of players that, you know, Nico Paz isn't in there. Kakare maybe, he's on. Van der Bremt is another one. Okay, free kick for Liverpool. Opportunity to put the ball in. Szoboszlai. Far post, headed behind, Liverpool corner. City of Northfield. Does Carrick come off as confident to you? He's pretty quiet. He doesn't strike me as an incredibly confident manager. No. No, I have to agree with you. I think Michael Carrick is he's well respected from his time as a player, isn't it? He's not. Hey, cheers for that, Adam. He's not. He's respected from his time as a player. He's not respected as a manager yet. I don't think. Reese, I'll say it. Solis is better than Ronaldinho. Isak with a strike. Oh, off the post. Oh, Alexander Isak is an absolute beauty this season. He's going to be unbelievable for us. Joe says, cracking game, Burnley and West Ham was. We should have watched that instead of the Community Shield, shouldn't we? Corner for Liverpool. Alexander Isak, wonderful. Absolutely fantastic. Opened his body up. What a shot that was, just off the base of the post. He could. I tell you what, if Haaland plays like he does today, and Isak plays like he's been playing the last couple of weeks for Liverpool, Liverpool have got top scorer. Premier League top scorer this season. Alexander Isak, get ready for it. Corner whipped in, headed away at the front post by Como. City of Northville, Carrick got a bit of hype from last year, but with our media, hype equals pressure, so it's not a great thing. And Gamer Guru, even as a player, Carrick was never the talking point. Good player, but surrounded by world class. He was still, I always thought Carrick was still a very, very good player, but it's remarkable, isn't it, that he never ever really got a kick for England. There was some England squads he never even got in. Now, admittedly, you could say, well, yeah, he was competing with Lampard and Gerrard and Hargreaves. But, you know, the way he's lauded as this great, unbelievable number 6, or, you know, sitting in front of the defence, controlling things, metronome. I think he was a very good functional midfielder in a wonderful world-class side. And you need that, don't you, sometimes? In the same way that I wouldn't argue that, like, I don't know, Gini Wijnaldum was world-class for Liverpool. He wasn't, but he was massively important for us. Reese, Gyökeres, top scorer, 100%. Did he even come on today, Gyökeres? Como out to the right-hand side. Jan Couto in the area, up against Kirkes. Edge of the box. Baturina. Good defending that from Liverpool. Held the shape well. Strike and wide. It's going to be a corner to Como. Good defending. Andy Foster. João Pedro will get more than Isak. Nah, come on. No chance. Wijnaldum doesn't get enough praise. Wijnaldum was wicked. I liked Wijnaldum. But I would put him in the same bracket as Carrick. Rasta, 9 minutes in, fam. What are you talking about? The game's... I've got it on. The clock's on. Ethan, I think Arsenal wasn't all that good. It just wasn't City's day. That's fair. I would say so too, Ethan. Adam, I remember Genie at Newcastle. Very inconsistent, but always a world-class performance in him. Here's Jan Couto down the right-hand side for Como. Plays it all the way back. Who've Liverpool got on the bench today? Araujo, Kumas, Munoz, Ndai, Nioni, and Wright. Gamer Guru, I think most of us here grew up watching United in their prime. Jelly and Carrick doesn't make an all-time Prem list. I don't think Michael Carrick, if you were to write down your 3 best, not your just best United 11, right? If I said to you, make your best United 11, right, of all time in the Premier League, and then do me another one with 11 players that weren't in the first, and then do me a third one without any players in the first 2 11s. I don't think Carrick makes the third 11. I think there's that many midfielders that United have had. I'd put Veron. Veron would be over Carrick for me. And as good as Carrick was, he was really good. He just wouldn't be in that team. City of Northfield, but compared to what we are today, Carrick would be a massive improvement. Here we go. Ball down the left-hand side this time with Gakpo. He makes the second, to be fair, Key. Do you think? Do you reckon? I don't know, you know. Ben Dowell, Key, what's your position on the pitch? Left back. Left back in the changing room. Gakpo, good run. Edge of the box, Isak. Oh, unlucky. Very good play that from Gakpo. That was unreal. Gakpo's been fantastic. Andy Foster didn't rate Veron. Scholes said he was the best player he'd played with. And Nicky Butt. Scholes and Nicky Butt said Veron was the best, like the most naturally talented player they'd ever played with. Juan Sebastian Veron. Adam, Carrick was like Lucas for us. Didn't see what he done when there, but when missing was a massive hole. That was it. Yeah. Who was the better player, Carrick or Gary Neville? Gary Neville. Gary Neville had real quality. City of Northfield, Carrick's a hard one to rank because he was good at those intangibles that don't go on a stat sheet, just doing the basics correct 100% of the time. Yes, yeah. Always kept the ball. You know, did his defensive work, worked hard, was nearly always fit, wasn't he, as well? He was always good and available. Oh, great play this. Wirtz. Oh, unlucky. Good run from Wirtz. Reese, Lucas Leiva and Dirk Kuyt are prime Premier League. Dirk Kuyt was unbelievable. Loved him. Tommy, where can we watch? All Red TV, mate. All Red TV or LFC TV. But yeah, if I was doing my 3 best United sides, I think I'd probably go. I'd go Van der Sar, Schmeichel, De Gea. Right back would be. Christ, you can't think of 3 United right backs, can you? Really? There's only Gary Neville, Valencia. Christ, they've had some bad ones, haven't they? United right backs. Delo. It'd have to be Delo, wouldn't it? Top 4 predictions. I think Chelsea, maybe at this moment in time, between Liverpool and United, I think is a flip of a coin. Liverpool and United 5th or 4th. I think Chelsea 3rd. I think City 2nd, Arsenal 1st. Raphael Delo Young. City of Northfield, I'm seeing a lot of that with Elliot now. People say the same thing about Elliot that they do about Carrick. Elliot Anderson. Yeah, I think that's fair as well. Elliot Anderson wasn't great today. Wes Brown. Yeah, Wes Brown or John O'Shea. Actually, it would be, wouldn't it? It would be Brown. It'd be Neville, Brown, Valencia. Centre-backs, I mean, you can name... You need 6, don't you? So, Vidic, Stam, Rio, Bruce, Pallister, it's tough, isn't it? It's really tough, actually, that. Stam, Vidic, Rio, Bruce, Pallister, and I don't know. I'm struggling for that last one. It might have to be Maguire. Ronnie Johnson, yeah. Ronnie Johnson, Henning Berg. I mean, you could maybe say Johnson. Maybe O'Shea, actually. Bugger it. I'm going to put O'Shea in there. Johnny Evans was really good as well. Como into the area. Good ball. Defended well by Frimpong, who, let's be honest, Frimpong gets a lot of stick for not being able to defend, but that was really, really good. Really, really good, that. Blanc, yeah. Laurent Blanc was good. Laurent Blanc was very good. But I think he was better before United, wasn't he? He was good at Inter and good for France. So yeah, I'd go O'Shea, Stam, Bruce, Pallister, Rio, Vidic. Left back's easy. Irwin, Evra, Shaw. It has to be Shaw, wouldn't it? And then centre mids, Scholes, Keane. It's got to be Bruno Fernandes, isn't it? Bruno, Butt, Veron. Fred. I'm trying to force people into that midfield now. Saron says, hi mate, let's spoil your prediction for the match for me. Here's the correct scores. Liverpool 1, Como 2. Chalobah number 94, that's odd. Sam says, Mike Smalling, Man United legend. Phil Neville better than Shaw. Phil Neville was actually, yeah, I'll take that back. I think Phil Neville would be in there. Yeah, Phil Neville was good. I need midfielders though. Scholes, Keane, Bruno, Butt, Veron. Here's Wirtz. Isak. Oh, good play. Better. Not Varane, not Telles. No, we need centre mids. United centre mids over the years. Shahid says key. Fabrizio Romano says big news on Barcola and Mbai in the next 48 hours. Telling you it's happening. Ji-sung Park. It is. It's Park. See, I think Park was far more valuable to United than Carrick. Yeah, I have to agree with that, actually. That's a really, really good idea. Yeah, I like that. I like that. So Scholes, Bruno, Keane, Butt, Veron and Park. Can't really argue with that. Eric Jemba. Hoping for a big display from us for walking, Kev. Como in the area, out for a goal kick. Park is what I hope Mount can become. Explain to me again how much City paid for Anderson. He didn't do well today, did he? But then again, neither did Bruno Guimaraes, right? Bruno's, 29, 80 million quid's worth of player. He wasn't brilliant either today for what it's worth. Anderson? Oh, Andy, you can't put Anderson in midfield. Anderson? You can't have that. Good strike. Better that from Liverpool. Fletcher. Yes. Maybe Fletcher, actually. Fletcher's going in. Bugger it. Fletcher's going in over Park. Fletcher for me. Can't argue Fletcher's better than Carrick. I can't. I think I've let myself down there, folks. I think I've talked myself into it and it's just not quite right. Carrick's better than Fletcher and he's better than Park. Can't have that. Vuyo, 2 weeks left in the transfer window. How many more signings do you think Liverpool need? How many do we need? Oh, well, we easily need like 3 more. Isak, big chance this if you can get it right. Lays it back. Wirtz, Szoboszlai, must be, hit it. Oh, just wide. Good football, Liverpool. Really good play that from Isak and Wirtz. Szoboszlai just couldn't quite get it away. Yeah, Carrick's got to be in there, hasn't he, at the end of the day? Yeah, Carrick's got to be in there. Loved Fletcher, but Carrick is in for Scholes. Well, there you go. That would be mine. I mean, I don't want to do the attack because it's just going to remind me of very good United attackers. Cole, York, Van Nistelrooy, Cantona, Rooney. I would be here all day. Luke Chadwick. Yeah, Luke Chadwick. Right wing is Ronaldo, Nani, and I can't think of anyone else. Well, if you're going to... It depends on what formation you're playing. Ronaldo, Beckham, both on that right-hand side, aren't they? Ronaldo and Beckham's more than enough. Nani was more of a left winger, wasn't he, if anything? City of Northville, I don't get how Mason Mount still has so many supporters. Be interesting how United try and convert him to a midfielder this season. Nani's better than Beckham. Don't be silly. Fellaini. Andy, you can't have Fellaini in a Man United all-time 11, even if it's your third choice one. Great run this from Frimpong. What a ball. Oh, Gakpo. That's amazing. That is absolutely dream. That's liquid football. Liquid football from Liverpool. Exceptional play down the right-hand side. Who was it who crossed this? Was it Frimpong? Oh, he's having a great game. Jeremy Frimpong, he's been great going back the other way. He's been great going forward. Love that, Jeremy Frimpong. What a cross. And Cody Gakpo, Liverpool, sell him at your peril. I'll be devastated if we sell Cody Gakpo. Absolutely gutted. He's a wonderful player. Spurs are going to get a real top player with Cody Gakpo. Absolutely gutting that if he goes. K. Murphy, who's putting Fellaini in a United all-time 11. That wasn't quite... No. So what happened was we was talking about Michael Carrick, and I said that he's got respect from a player point of view, not from him as a manager. And I said I don't think Carrick would make Man United's all-time first 11 in the Premier League. I don't think he'd make a second 11, and I don't think he would make a third 11. Like if you were doing an all-time Manchester United Premier League 11 and you had to pick three, like an A team, a B team, and a C team, I don't think Carrick gets in the third one. But I've just tried to do that as a little like exercise, and it's really difficult to try and squeeze Carrick out of that third 11. Even if you're being really cruel, you're starting to think of like Fletcher and Park Ji-sung ahead of him. Both of whom were very good midfielders for United, but like, I can't reasonably argue that Carrick wasn't better than him, because he was. He was still very good. But a really good goal, that from Gakpo. Gakpo, so gutted. Rudgy, you've done it to rage bait. Rage bait who? What are you talking about? Watching Liverpool and Como. We're talking about United. What do you want about? I don't think you quite understand what you've just said there. United fans. I mean, there's only a handful of United fans who are watching us right now, and Jellyfish and City of Northville, who've been with the channel a really long time and been, chatting away about United. They don't always agree. But it's not rage baiting United fans. How many United fans do you think watch Liverpool and Como? I mean, you might be one, but how many do you think? I think if you're genuinely trying to rage bait United fans during a Liverpool and Como watch along, it's not really for you. I don't think that happens an awful lot, be honest, mate. That's not the audience. There's not many United fans clicking on this, believe it or not. This charming Dan, Paul Ince and Brian Robson were still at United in the Prem. Granted, Robson was pushing 40, but he was still there. I can't stand Paul Ince. Can't stand him. Liberali goes off. Does he? No, he's all right. He's up and about. He's okay. Joe says the bit wrong with Isak is that he's absolutely honking shite. You're so wrong. Isak's fine. He's okay. K. Murphy, too many people writing off City after today's results. Do you not think that's... I think that's reasonable, to be honest. I think writing off City's about right. I don't think City are going to be anywhere close to it this season. Not under this fella, anyway. Vuyo says maybe Gakpo wants to leave because of the Barcola links. Como have just got a player down here. There's going to need to be some treatment coming on. No, Gakpo wants to leave because Liverpool are actively trying to force him out of the club. That is what's happening. He's on 250 grand a week. He's not going to start for us, annoyingly for him. And I think he's a very good player. We need him at centre forward, but I think Liverpool have looked at it and gone, he's on 250k a week. We can't really have a player who's on that much money and not starting. So I think Tottenham paying 60 to 70 million, I think would still be a bargain. I'd be disappointed if we got less than 80 million for Gakpo, even on the wages that he's on. But Gakpo will leave, I'm sure. Liverpool look like we're signing 2 more wingers. J-Ro, dude, I love how people watch football and have no idea what is happening in the game. Well, hey, listen, we've all got our opinion on it, haven't we? Everyone watches football differently, I guess. That's really good football from JACQUET. Oh, what a player. Yeah, there you go. The cop appreciate that. That was incredible from JACQUET. Held him off. Had no business to get out of that space there. He was trapped, JACQUET. Did really, really well. Oh, what a ball that is, though. Frimpong. Oh, go on, lad. Yes, Frimpong. Unbelievable defensive work from Jeremy Frimpong. Do you know what? It's going to be so nice to ram that down some Liverpool fans' throats who've been saying he can't defend him. He can't defend Jeremy Frimpong. Yes, he can. Yes, he can. I've watched him do it for Holland, for Celtic before that, for Leverkusen. He absolutely can defend. Here's Wirtz into Isak. Is the referee blown up? No. Fabulous piece of play, that from Frimpong. Wonderful defending. Ben, how's JACQUET look, mate? Incredible. Incredible. I don't want to overdo it 28 minutes in, but let me just say this. JACQUET is going to be one of the best defenders in the Prem this year. Let me say that. Callum's fuming. Callum's raging. Reece, Jesus, you had to go at Arsenal fans talking up. Reece, come on, mate. You know what that was then. You know what that was then. That was me saying exactly what they've just said of Solis after. That's why I mentioned the minutes. That's why I said 30 minutes in, and he's already going to be the best defender in the Premier League. You know exactly what I'm doing there. I'm telling you, because we had that with Solis earlier. I wouldn't have said that if Solis hadn't have said that earlier. People forget Jeremy Frimpong, one of the best fullbacks in the world at one time. What's the score? Matty, the score is Liverpool 1, Como 0. Cody Gakpo with the finish. Joe, that's a highly reactionary take, Key, similar to what Arsenal fans were saying about Solis, but it's okay for you to do it, ain't it, mate? Joe. Come on, mate. Up there for thinking, down there for dancing. You're a smart lad. So many nibbles. I know. Strike from Como, just wide there. Better. Much better. Jordan, so is this your first team versus theirs, or was it their first team earlier, or a bit of a mix of both? It was a little bit of a mix of both. Yeah. K. Murphy, people can take football banter way too close to heart. Oh, tell me about it, mate. You want to see some of the messages I get? Jesus Christ. Honestly, I mean, I know that it is the case with some people that football is the only thing they have going on in their life. But my goodness me, you'd think that I'd... From some of the messages I get, you'd think I'd insulted the dearest departed mother and father. Their child. Their wife-to-be. Honestly. I say Arsenal don't play great football and I get death threats. Liam, where do you think you'll finish next season, Keith? Liverpool, I think at this moment in time, I'd say about 5th. 5th. If we can sign another 3, and I do think that's about as many as we need, maybe 4. But ideally, I think realistically with 2 weeks of the window left, we're not going to get 4. If we get 3, we could push and maybe make 3rd or 4th interesting. 4th would be, I'd take 4th now. If you offered me 4th right now, I'd take it. I'd be delighted with 4th. Well, delighted would be a stretch. 4th, I think, would be acceptable. and 4th would be about where I think we are. Finners Matty, Key, do you think this is our starting lineup next week other than Cody Gakpo? It might well be. I think, to be honest, we're not going to change an awful lot unless we get another new signing in. Barcola hasn't played a whole lot of football. If he comes in, he's not going to be Iraola ready, is he? He's going to need some time. So, yeah, Iraola will probably demand that Barcola doesn't start. Nero, who finishes above the pool and in what order? So I said earlier, I think above Liverpool would be certainly Chelsea, City, and Arsenal will be the top 3 in my opinion. 4th and 5th, you could flip a coin between Liverpool and United. Villa won't be far behind either. But I think Liverpool should have enough to finish above Villa. And I'm kind of on the fence as to whether or not we finish above United. But I guess it'll remain to be seen just how much we get done in the next couple of weeks and how much United get done too. Joe Molo, score is Liverpool 1, Como 0. Really, really good play today from Frimpong, and Isak's done well. Rio, strike, just wide, corner kick. Took a bit of a deflection there. Crazy how Villa have gone from relegation threatened to challenging for Champions League places. Unai Emery's a genius, mate. He's absolutely brilliant. Shahid, hope we don't go back in for Bazumana Toure yet again. He's gone to Newcastle, so we're not going to go in for him. Corner kick for Liverpool. Nero, why Chelsea? Are you putting a lot of stock in Alonso? I think they'll struggle again. No, so my thought process with Chelsea is that they will benefit in the same way that Man United did last season. The fact that Man United had no European football at all, but were still a very good side with a European squad, in terms of quality and depth, United had a lot of players available and a lot of quality in there and weren't having European football. So they played, 40 games last season, United? Whereas everyone else, all the teams around them were playing 55, sometimes more. So, and those extra games really make a difference, especially when tired legs come into play at the end of the season. So for me, I think Chelsea will massively benefit from that. They have a huge squad. I think Xabi Alonso's a very good manager. I'm not putting too much stock on that. I just don't think you have to be incredible this season to finish in the top 3. I guess what I'm saying to you is I think Arsenal are the only consistently effective side in the Premier League this season, and if you can put any sort of semblance of consistency together, you'll probably get 2nd or 3rd. There shouldn't be a title race this season. There's nobody. Arsenal have got nobody competing with them. So for me, I think it's going to be Chelsea in or around the top 3. I'd be surprised if they finish lower than 4th. And yeah, Liverpool, maybe Liverpool, United, and Chelsea are a mixed bag. You could pick any of 3 and put them somewhere in that 3rd, 4th, and 5th spot. But I still think it'll be City and Arsenal top 2, and I still think it'll be Arsenal who win it. Probably true. A lot of teams in flux. It's going to be so hard to predict. It is. Yeah. Agreed. Absolutely agreed, mate. Callum says Villa should have been relegated. Remember off the line v Sheffield United? Yeah, I do remember that, actually. Yeah, he pushed him into the net, didn't he? Is Yan Couto down the right-hand side for Como in the box. Should be wonderful defending again from JACQUET. Oh, this is brilliant. All of a sudden, Liverpool's defence looks rejuvenated with JACQUET and Frimpong on that side. He has been a game changer for us already. I don't want to go too heavy on it, but I'm telling you, this kid is going to be the next Maldini. Unbelievable from JACQUET. Absolutely incredible. He has been really good, though. He has actually. I'm not only joking about that, but he has been really, really good. He's been fantastic. Como out to the right-hand side. Baturina, what a ball that is. Again, is that going to be a corner? Is it another corner? It is! JACQUET again! Oh, he's so good, this kid. He's so good. Tell you what, this kid could be my new favourite. Could be my new favourite. I like him a lot already. Oh, he's top quality defending again. He's just first to everything. It's like we've gone and got Van Dijk. It's like we've gone and got Van Dijk again. He's quick, he's strong, he reads the game so well. Jeremy Jacquet. Here we go. Nero, a lot of good centre-backs coming from the French league in recent years. Yeah. I mean, Saliba being... To be honest, Jeremy Jacquet is from the exact same suburb in Paris, Bondy it's called, where William Saliba and Kylian Mbappe came from. They came from basically like the same town, the same little like segment of I don't know what it's called. It's not called suburb. I've used the word suburb, but it's called something else in France. But Paris is obviously a very big place. And Bondy it's called. It's where Mbappe, Saliba, and obviously now Jacquet have came through. Shahid, very impressed so far by Jeremy Jacquet. City of Northfield, yeah, Key, you need to start taking Twitch more seriously. I mean, I'm on there. I am on Twitch right now. The problem is Twitch just doesn't seem to do a whole lot. I feel like I don't really know how you grow Twitch, to be honest. I've never been on there. Is there anyone even chatting on Twitch? I don't think there is. No. I'll be honest, I'm live on Twitch every single stream, but for whatever reason, it just doesn't seem to grow. Maybe I need to do something different. But yeah, Twitch seems to be slightly different. Jack in the Box Football, favourite kit of all time. My favourite kit of all time might well be this green one, this Liverpool green one just over my shoulder. Barry, who scored? It was Cody Gakpo. Welcome to Memeland. It's tough to grow on Twitch. I mean, everyone said it was tough to grow on. Why? It's mad. I seem to have had the polar opposite experience. Everyone says it's dead easy to grow on TikTok, and I can see it. You just have to be dead consistent. I don't really do a whole lot on TikTok. Everyone says it's dead hard to grow on YTube. I seem to fly over there. Do really well over there. Twitch I've not really started. Twitch and Kick I've not really done a whole lot on. I've only started posting consistently on like X and Instagram in literally the last few weeks. Twitch is mainly gaming. My son's on it. He's quite big on there. Oh, yeah, well, maybe that's what it is then. Maybe I need to start doing some gaming. Maybe when FIFA comes out, I'll do a bit of gaming. Billy, Twitch is full of bots, mate. Yeah, all right, okay. Well, I was going to say, I'm not that bothered about there anyway. That's not going to be where the channel lives or fails. It's going to be over here. Reese, can't believe it's the Community Shield and we've already got Key being clipped up. I'm clipped up. What am I clipped up on? I've not seen. Have I been clipped up? City of Northfield, that's why you need to look at the software that combines all your streams into one UI so you just see all comments in one box. I don't know if you can do that so easily. There's Restream, I think, which I think might be able to do that. It's so mad. All the software I've tried either slows your streams down and you get dead bad lag. It costs a fortune. Or you can't actually have all the comments in one box. Terrible ball in. Easy for the keeper. Adam, Patrick Berger in that shirt. Yes. Paddy Berger in the green shirt. Billy, YouTube's for the real ones. That's why. Yes, exactly. The OGs. The OGs are on there. Scouser, you'll be clipped up on Jacquet next Maldini. Finners Matty, Angry Ginger's taking all the viewers on Twitch. To be honest, I think it's a different audience in it. It's not really my bag. Here's Verts. Oh, unlucky. That was the right ball as well. So unlucky. K. Murphy, with Jeff Bezos buying a stake in Liverpool, do you expect a lot more money pouring into the club? No, I don't actually. I don't think it will change a whole lot in terms of that. The investment that's come in, obviously, I think it's is it 1.6 billion or 1.7 billion pounds? It's secondary investment, which means that it goes to FSG. It doesn't go into the club. Primary investment is where it goes straight into the club and into the team, and it's used to buy players and build a stadium or whatever. That money has gone straight to FSG. Liverpool, as a football club, as a business, don't see a penny of it. It's secondary. So nothing really changes from a Liverpool perspective short term, but next summer I fully expect that consortium of Amit Bhatia, Eduardo Saverin and Jeff Bezos will complete on Liverpool. They've already agreed it. The fact that FSG have already said, here's a fee by which we would agree to sell at. You can have it in 12 months. If you're happy, we're happy. You can have it in 12 months at 6 million or 6 billion. Sorry, I'm sure they'd be happy at 6 million. 6 billion quid. You can have the club for. So that's FSG already admitting they're willing sellers, aren't they? They're happy to sell the club. So I think that tells you everything you need to know. It's going to happen in 12 months that Bezos becomes probably a seat on the board. He hasn't got a seat on the board at this moment, but I think he will have one very soon. Here's Van Dijk, edge of the box, good ball. Gakpo, Isaac, there you go. 2-0 Liverpool. Yes. It's Jackie. Oh, it's Jackie. Get in there. Yes. Jackie. Go on, lad. Love it. Absolutely splendid. Jeremy Jackie, man of the match. Get in. Jeremy Jackie makes it 2-0. Lovely piece of play down the left-hand side. Was it Gakpo? I think it was, Van Dijk plays it into Gakpo. Gakpo plays it across. That's a goal and an assist for Cody Gakpo. Can we please have a referendum on keeping Cody Gakpo? Please. Please. Can we keep him? Mr. Edwards, they're not really football clubs anymore, are they? No, it's not. It doesn't, it all loses a little bit of... Yeah, you do lose a little bit of something, don't you? Jeff Bezos owning Liverpool. SNGD says, where are you watching it? I am watching it on All Red TV, LFC TV. Reece says, any club would take Gakpo for sure. Any club. Literally any club in world football takes Cody Gakpo. He's absolutely unbelievable. I don't care what anyone says. He didn't have a great season last year, but then again, who did? But if he is good for 20 to 25 goal contributions every single season. You can hang your hat on it. 20 to 25 goal contributions, 50 appearances. Cody Gakpo is a wonderful player, and we really, really should be keeping him. But Spurs will get him, and it's gutting. I am actually genuinely gutted for him to go. Billy says Liverpool sponsored by Amazon soon. Well, our shirt sponsor next season, Standard Chartered, that ends at the end of this season. So yeah, we have every chance of it being Amazon Prime, maybe. Maybe it's Amazon Prime. Or Audible. He owns Audible as well, doesn't he? Could be Audible. What a Brew says, I think watching it on All Red is a porky pie. It's not. It's All Red. LFC Live, All Red. Barry, sorry, mate, I think he needs to go. Well, hey, to each their own, mate. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. PSG and Bayern wouldn't take Gakpo. Gakpo's better than Mika Gertz. Do you not think? Do you not think Mika Gertz? Gakpo is better than Mika Gertz. He's better than Magnus Akliouche, and he's better than Ferran Torres. He's better than all three of the players they've just signed. So I disagree. I absolutely disagree. I think he is massively better than all three of them. Billy, be interested to see how those sponsors would change the look of the kit. If Bezos takes over, will the backroom staff have to work for Amazon? I don't think so. No, I doubt it somehow. Right. Where is my... Okay. Let me just sort my halftime quiz out. I've got a cracking halftime quiz for us. Okay. So, Liverpool have 18 South American players. Can you name them? 18 in our history. We've had 18 players from the South American continent. Can you name those 18 players? Geordie, is he actually buying yous or just part of a consortium? He's part of K5 consortium and he's put around nearly £1 billion of his own money into that consortium and they've got 30% of Liverpool. So it's him, Eduardo Saverin and I don't know, Amit Bhatia. That's the one. Nico Gonzalez. No, not Nico Gonzalez. McAllister, Firmino, Lucas. Yes. Maka, Firmino, Lucas is correct. Keep them coming. Fabio Aurelio. Yes, Fabio Aurelio, Alisson, Suarez. Aurelio, Alisson, Suarez. Yeah, correct. Not Diego Forlan, never played for Liverpool, sadly. Diaz and Nunes, correct. Diaz and Nunes. Coates, yes. Gamer Guru, what were the goals like? Any bangers? Gakpo's was a really good goal, yeah. It was a really well-worked goal. I mean, you could say, to be honest, Jacket's was. It was a good tap-in. I think both good finishes. Is a new centre-back star born? Yes, Jacket, unbelievable, mate. He's been brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Star. Mascherano, Maxi Rodriguez. Yes, Mascherano and Maxi Rodriguez. If you've just joined us, that's our halftime quiz. 18 South Americans who've played for Liverpool. Maxi Rodriguez, Javier Mascherano, Sebastian Coates, Darwin Núñez, Luis Diaz, Luis Suarez, Alisson Becker, Fabio Aurelio, Lucas Leiva, Firmino, and McAllister. Daz Reynolds, who scored? Key being out, just got back in. It was Gakpo and Jake. Fabinho, we've got, haven't we ever put Fabinho? No, I've not. Fabinho, sorry. Yes, Fabinho is right. Insua Coutinho, yes. Insua and Coutinho, correct. Yeah. Still another 4 to get. I mean, technically, there's 19. If we want to be really, really funny with it, technically there's 19. Araujo, we'll have Araujo. He's not played for us yet, but go on, we'll give you Araujo. We'll give you Araujo. Ben being in Chester all day, so not being able to watch or really consume what's going on in the game tonight. Well, yeah, it's been really, really good. It's been a really promising first half for Liverpool. Actually, been quietly impressed by everything. Fabinho is right. Mark Gonzalez is correct. Yes, Mark Gonzalez is right. So far you've got Alexis McAllister, Roberto Firmino, Lucas Leiva, Fabio Aurelio, Alisson Becker, Luis Suarez, Luis Diaz, Darwin Núñez, Sebastian Coates, Javier Mascherano, Maxi Rodriguez. Maxi Rodriguez runs down the wing for me. Fabinho, Emiliano Insua, Coutinho, Marc Gonzalez, and Araujo. There's still 1, 2, 3, 4 left to get. 4 left. 4 South Americans who've played for Liverpool. I'll give you the clue. 2 of them are goalkeepers. 2 of them are goalkeepers. One of them was a winger and one of them was a centre-back. Technically, there's another one. There is a 5th. Andoni is right, yes. Andoni, who sadly retired due to a heart issue, I believe. Cavalieri is right as well. Yep, Diego Cavalieri is another one. Ben, what's this question? The question is, there have been 20, technically 21, Liverpool players from South America in history. 21 South American Liverpool players. So far, you've given me Araujo. We'll accept him, even though he's not yet played for Liverpool. Araujo, Cavalieri, Diego Cavalieri, Donny, who the goalkeeper was, who you might remember from around about 2012, I think, 2011. Marc Gonzalez, Diego Cavalieri, Donny, Marc Gonzalez, Coutinho, Emiliano Insua, Fabinho, Maxi Rodriguez, Mascherano, Sebastian Coates, Darwin Núñez, Luis Diaz, Luis Suarez, Alisson Becker, Fabio Aurelio, Lucas Leiva, Roberto Firmino, and Alexis McAllister. There's still... Adrian was Spanish. Well, he is Spanish. He still is. He's not lost that. He's definitely still Spanish. There's kind of a half answer, which you could get half a point. Gabriel Paletta. You might remember Liverpool signed a young Argentine centre-back called Gabriel Paletta. He came to Liverpool. He scored for Liverpool against Reading in the Cup, because I was there. I was at Anfield watching it. Gabriel Paletta, and he never played for Argentina, but he moved to Italy. I think he ended up playing for, was it Palermo? He moved to Italy anyway. He ended up playing in Serie A, and he was there that long. He ended up getting capped by Italy. Yeah, ended up getting capped by Italy. Arthur Melo is correct. Yes, Arthur Melo is correct. Again, only played 18 minutes, but he did play. Carvalho, he was Brazilian, wasn't he? No, Carvalho is Portuguese. Wanderers, how's it going? So, clues. One of them, there's another centre-back. There's a centre-back who came in Rafa Benitez's first season. And there's still, actually, do you know what? There's still a winger. There's still the wide player. There's a winger who we signed just before Torres came in. The year before Torres came in, I think. Maurizio Pellegrino is correct, yes. Yeah, Maurizio Pellegrino is right. Give me half a point for Thiago, his brother, played for Brazil. Yeah, we probably should have stayed with Thiago. One more. I'll give you his name. You're not going to get it. Sebastian Leto. Sebastian Leto is the final one. He played very briefly for us. Ended up going to Panathinaikos, I believe. But yeah, so there you go. They are the 20, technically 21, if we're counting Araujo. 21 South American players who've played for Liverpool Football Club in history. Arthur Melo, Araujo, if he does make his debut today. Sebastian Leto, the winger. Diego Cavalieri and Donny, the 2 goalkeepers. Marc Gonzalez, Speedy Gonzalez, the Chilean who we signed. And then he went out on loan to Spain, never quite settled in England. Maurizio Pellegrino, better known nowadays more as the Southampton manager. Coutinho, who for me might well be in my all-time Liverpool 11. Luis Suarez, who definitely is in my all-time Liverpool 11. In Sewer, Fabinho, Maxi Rodriguez, Mascherano would have a good shout for my all-time Liverpool 11. Coates, Nunes, Diaz, Alisson Becker, who's definitely in my Liverpool all-time 11. Fabio Aurelio, Lucas Leiva, Alexis McAllister, and Roberto Firmino. There you go. Halftime quiz, folks. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Leto would never have got that in a month of Sundays. Geordie says, weird. Would have thought there would be more big names to have played for you. Seems to be more of them coming to the Prem now. I think Liverpool, mate, this is one of the things, Geordie. I think with us, we've always been sort of hesitant and reluctant to take gambles on young South American players. We've never, ever done it at Liverpool, apart from that small window when Benitez did it. He was, and maybe that sort of encouraged more teams. We've never done it. And we've always hungered for like a young Brazilian winger to come in at Liverpool. Like Arsenal signing Martinelli or United going getting... Even United going getting Anderson. Like that was a big thing. Going signing players direct from the Brazilian league. We got Lucas and it took us about 18 months before we even saw him. And then when he actually started playing, he was getting booed off by some of the fans. We're desperate for a young Brazilian attacker to arrive in Liverpool from the Brazilian Serie A. We've never done it, really. Leto and Marc Gonzalez were the closest to, and they were garbage. They were absolutely garbage. Under Klopp as well was a few Brazilian, to be fair. There was, yeah, but they were maybe a touch more established. It's because Key would ask the board to deport him. Barry, we actually had amazing South American players. We did, didn't we? When you look back on it like that, we've actually had some brilliant ones. Football is football. Any side is capable of winning on any given night. That's why we love it. One day or less says, Key, I know this is random, but apparently Jack Hinchelwood is linked to United. I can't believe it. Jack Hinchelwood would be a great signing for any team. I'd love him at Liverpool. He'd be brilliant for Liverpool. There's been rumours of Arsenal, rumours of Man United. Yes, if any of those three get Jack Hinchelwood, they've done really well. Closest thing to Milner. Young James Milner. Waterbrew says Klopp didn't sign a single South American who was playing in South America. No, he didn't, did he? There's something about Brazilians that they just connect with the fans. Well, Araujo is on the pitch. Araujo's going to make his debut. Andy, Pepe Reina over Alisson. No chance. Alisson, for me, is the best goalkeeper I have ever seen in my life when it comes to 1v1s. If you get a player 1v1 with a goalkeeper and you're panicking, you're, oh my God, we're going to concede. There's no goalkeeper you'd want more than Alisson Becker. None. You can criticise him on other things. You maybe say, oh, his distribution his distribution's still very good, but you could argue his distribution, how he plays with his feet, his ability to come off the line, his commanding of his box on corners. You can have a go at him for all those things, maybe. But at that specific thing, he is the best. He's absolutely the best. Ben, I remember thinking Sebastian Coates was class because Suarez was adamant on him joining. I mean, he actually went on and had a very decent career, didn't he? He was a very decent player. Mellon says Pep Reina's distribution quickly was unreal, though. Yeah, I remember the one was it against Villa? I think it was against Villa, wasn't it? Gamer Guru, I know a keeper I'd take. Are you on about Kepa? You're going to say Kepa, aren't you? One day or less, I think United fans need to get their heads out their arse. Jack might be exactly what we need. He'd be brilliant. Yeah, it'd be fantastic. Could save a pen, old Pepe. He could. He might well be Liverpool's best ever penalty saver. I think if you could put Alisson, maybe you might even put Kelleher in, mightn't you? If you was going to put one goalkeeper in. Oh, here we go. Oh, very nearly 3-0 for Liverpool. Didn't your team already play today? They did, mate. Yes, Liverpool played at 11:30 against Como in a behind closed doors friendly, but we're live again right now. They're playing twice today, both against Como. Araujo's come on for JACQUET. Mello and I rated Pepe Reina so highly when I was younger, Arsenal fan as well. Honestly, Pepe Reina's, he was my favourite Liverpool goalkeeper. I never ever thought we'd surpass him. Never ever thought we'd surpass Pepe Reina in my life, but Alisson came in and was just incredible. Barry, I agree. Alisson was worth every penny. There's not many Liverpool players I can say over the years where I've been like really, really bought into, like really connected with them. Not just as a player, they've been brilliant, but like as a person as well. Alisson Becker is a lovely, lovely human being as well. Like a truly, seems like a really, really nice fella. And he's had such tragedy befall him as well, like with his dad and all that stuff. Like he was just a really, really nice, well-respected fella. And a wonderful world-class goalkeeper. Might be the best goalkeeper we've ever seen in the Prem. He's certainly up there. Even if you don't agree with that statement, he's certainly up there. Shahid, looking forward to seeing Ronald Araujo play. JACQUET, 10 out of 10. Yeah, 10 out of 10 for that first half. Nengamoa on your right wing for the season. Yes, he will be. Unless we get another right winger in, which is infinitely possible. Could well be that we get someone like Wanyuri in, maybe. Wanyuri's looking possible. There's talks of maybe Arsenal looking to move him on, or Arsenal being forced to move him on to some degree because he wants to leave. And Wanyuri would fit us right on that right-hand side. If we could get him in and have him, Rio, Barcola and Munoz as our wide four. Oh, and they would all get games as well. They would all get games. 3-star, if someone had told me watching Forest as a young lad we'd have Brazilians playing for us in the future, I would have said they were nuts. Geordie, never seen them links. I'd love him on loan for a season. I mean, he was at Marseille last season. He did all right, didn't he? Wanyuri, great talent, just needs playing time. Agreed. Yeah, every time I've watched Wanyuri, I've been impressed by him. Baffles me that Arsenal are willing to let him go over Madueke. Keep Madueke and sell Wanyuri. It doesn't make a lot of sense, doesn't it? He's an Arsenal boy. He's English. Paying the big money for Madueke now doesn't seem to make a lot of sense. Yeah, I think you'd have been much better off keeping Wanyuri. But hey, what do I know? Is Araujo the new Baresi in your eyes, Keith? Yeah, JACQUET and Araujo, Baresi and Maldini, reborn. I like Araujo. I actually really do like him. I'm looking forward to seeing how he does in this second half. It's a free kick for Como, just outside the box. We have had some changes here. Como strike, big chance, far post, header, and cleared away. Well done by Liverpool. Xavi Nation, hot take for me is City don't get top 4. Chelsea or Liverpool win the league for me. I'd be delighted. Honestly, I can't tell you how funny it would be if Arsenal didn't win it this season. When it's literally in the palm of their hands, isn't it? If they don't win it, oh my goodness me. Andy Foster, Pedro Neto linked with Liverpool too. Don't want Neto. Don't mind him, but I don't want him. Javi Nation, I don't think Arsenal win it. I hope you're right, mate, but I think they will. I think they will. They're almost certainly going to win it. Top 4 race could be most open in years. Yeah, I think Spurs and Chelsea come back into it. Be interesting to see how Villa do. Be interesting to see what happens with United as well, given that they've got Europe this year, those extra games. Fans not massively impressed with their transfer business. Same with Liverpool. None of our fans particularly enthralled with our transfer business. It's looking marginally better now, I must say, since we've got JACQUET in. Here's Araujo on the ball. Tidy, like it. Frimpong's already looking a bit better as well. Wirtz, into Rio. Geordie breaks, will be miles off it. Yeah, listen, I mean, first season really for Geisler. What do you think? What's your minimum expectations for Geisler this season? Maybe a run in a cup or something? Where's Gomez these days? Just always injured. He's our longest serving player. He's been at the club over 10 years now. He was at the club before Jurgen Klopp, Joe Gomez. So he's kind of part of the furniture now. And he's a wonderful player. I like him a lot when he's fit. If he's fit, there's an argument to say if he's fit, he's Liverpool's second best defender. And I like him. I really do. He just never can stay fit. It's such a shame for him. Hattie, hello there. I think Coventry will beat Arsenal. Let's hope so. Barry, I wouldn't mind Sarr for the right-hand side. And how much do you think Palace pay? How much do Palace want for him to let him go right now? After they've just let Thingy go as well. What's his name? Brandon Johnson. Welcome to Mainland. Thoughts on Joel Matip? Again, could be our second best ever centre-back. In my lifetime. Premier League era only, let's call it. Ben, if Cody is sound with playing second fiddle, I'd keep him around, you know. Mate, honestly, he's been brilliant. He's been absolutely brilliant today. I wouldn't let Cody Gakpo go unless we get a stupid offer. And at this stage of the summer, stupid is 90 to 100 million. If you're not telling me if Crescencio Somerville is 65 million and Morgan Rogers is 116, it's not unreasonable to ask 80 or 90 for Gakpo. 90 for me is what I'd be shooting for. 80 minimum. Isak, just over the bar, unlucky. Yeah, you know, I mean, listen, Savinho. Spurs are about to pay 80 million for Savinho from City. Gakpo's miles better than him. Miles better. The only difference is he's 250k a week. That's been the issue with Gakpo. Ben, as you say, he's boss when he's fit, but he struggles so much with his fitness. And I think we'll sell him 65 million, which I agree is undervalued. I think it's just because of the wages. £250,000 a week. He's one of our highest earners. And it might well be that Liverpool are looking at it and going, we've got Barcola coming in. He's going to start more often than not. You can't really have a lad on 250k a week on the bench. Get him shifted. But 65 million is daylight robbery. If Spurs get him, they've got a really good deal, and I'll genuinely start to take Spurs seriously as a top 4, top 5 team. Because they will. They absolutely will, you know. If they've got Gakpo, Savinho, they need a centre forward. Get a centre forward and Spurs are right up there, I'm telling you. Tonali, Mateus Fernandes midfield. Van Hecke, Van der Ven, Senesi at the back. Some fantastic centre-backs they've brought in now. Yeah. Who's the goalkeeper? Your Spurs signed a goalkeeper. Aren't they selling Vicario? Barry, it's not unreasonable, but he's so predictable. I know, but predictable doesn't necessarily mean, like, you can stop it. Iron Robben, Salah, these two were predictable. You knew what Mo Salah was going to do every single time he got it. You still couldn't stop him. And the proof's in the pudding. If you've got a winger, mate, who is 50-odd appearances a season, and 25 goal contributions every season, and you can hang your hat on it, he's good for that every single year. You don't sell that. You can't be throwing that away. Geordie breaks, Tonali and Fernandes can't sit. People will run off them so easily. Well, it depends if they've got a runner in there. If they maybe have someone like maybe Sarr or Archie Gray. Gamer Guru, Son and Kane couldn't make them anything but a lol cow. Wonder less Keys a secret United fan. He has Sir Alex's lock screen on his phone. Everyone's telling me I'm a secret Arsenal fan, I'm a secret Everton fan, I'm a secret United fan. City of Northville, Villa losing Martinez is a blow. I know he wanted out, but I wonder how much they did try to keep him. Suzuki is a really smart purchase for them, though, isn't it? That's one of them where it's maybe raises Villa a level. You know, PSG were going to go... The current, you know, European world champions back-to-back were going to go and make Zion Suzuki their new number one, and that's who Villa have just signed. That's very impressive. However you want to dress it up, that's very impressive. Adam says Ismail Assar to Liverpool isn't the worst transfer I heard. we're not going to get Ismaila Sarr. It's too much money. It costs too much money, and he's 28, 29. It's getting on. Geordie breaks Tonali. Will do amazing to get out the press and then pass it to a player surrounded by 3. It depends. Listen, De Zerbi might have a way of utilising him that gets the best out of him. I'm hoping that Iraola is going to surprise us with something with McAllister, because honestly, I think Alexis McAllister is one of the worst centre mids in the Premier League. Based off what I saw last season, I reckon you could give me 20 midfielders I'd take over Alexis McAllister. We've still not seen him yet, but apparently he's going to start against Newcastle. One day or less anyway, Key. If I'm not back in time, take care. Take it easy, mate. See you soon. Have a good one. Good to see you, as always. Como knocking the ball round, trying to probe, trying to get through against Liverpool. Liverpool seem to be quite comfortable here. Maybe the second friendly in 6 or 7 hours that we've played against these now. Some of these players will have played in that earlier game as well at the AXA. Ricardo Rodriguez, did you watch the Arsenal game? I did indeed, mate, yes. Como strike. Ooh, side netting, but very impressive that from Rodriguez. Very good from Jesus Rodriguez down that side. I tell you what, he's another one that might be worth a look in years to come. Jesus Rodriguez came through at Betis. He got 9 assists. 9 assists and 2 goals in 31 appearances. And he's only just turned 20. He was 19 last season. Got 11 goal contributions in 31 games for Como. Oh, must be fabulous defending. Who was that? Virgil van Dijk? Oh, you absolute genius. Scouser says, Pocognoli, new Scotland boss. We should have put £1 on that. We'd be rich. No one saw it coming. We talked about that yesterday, didn't we? Andrew Wright, slot tactics. Gravenberch had 1 good season, bro, too. I know, what a season. What a season. Gravenberch's unbelievable. I think he's a phenomenal player. Again, just needs the right system. I really hope we don't sign Adam Wharton. There's a horrible rumour going round that Liverpool are going to sell Curtis Jones and go and get Adam Wharton. I'll be gutted if we sign him. I just don't think he's a good fit for Liverpool at all. He's a terrible fit. If we sign him, I think it's his agent and Adidas doing their bit. Araujo, wonderful bit of defending there, did very well. 2 Liverpool new signings looking really, really good today. West Ham struggling in the Championship like always. That's still that's the only sub that we've seen thus far, by the way. JACQUET off, Araujo on. Big Irks, what do you think of Arsenal today? Deserved to win. Fully deserved to win. Andrew says McAllister had 3 good seasons, not 1. I know, but McAllister's a lot older than Gravenberch. And Gravenberch, I think, at his absolute best, was a lot better than McAllister at his best. McAllister's been comfortable and consistent in those seasons. He was brilliant with the year we won the league, but he was so bad. The drop-off last year was terrible. Like, really, really bad. McAllister looks like his legs have gone. Yeah, I don't know if it's his legs. I don't know if his motivation, his mind seems to have changed, or I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is with him. I can't tell you what it is with McAllister. But it's not right. Something's not right with him anyway. Last 30 minutes at Anfield. Liverpool just having a quick hydration break while Como have got a player down. Really pleased with what I've seen today, by the way. Really, really pleased. It's been a very, very good, pleasing performance all round. I think Frimpong's been brilliant. Gakpo's been excellent. I kind of hope, I'd like to think that we're going to take Gakpo off and that he'll get a real round of applause. Yeah, I really want to see him get a round of applause. Kumas looks like he's coming on. That might be for Cody Gakpo. And maybe that will be the signal where Cody Gakpo comes off and applauds the crowd. I think if he applauds the crowd coming off here, I think it's almost certain that he's going to Spurs. He might know it. He might know it. Jordy, apparently Wharton is Madrid's first choice if they sell a midfielder. He'd be a better fit for Madrid than he would us. What a brew. He was a real scapegoat last season, Gakpo. It was. Yeah, same with Slot. Slot and Gakpo, both scapegoated last year. Scouser, who's your starting 11 against Newcastle? I mean, if Jackie's fit, he has to go in the lineup now. Yeah, I think I would go Frimpong. I think I would trust Frimpong at this point. Rio Ingamo is coming off. Lewis Kumas comes on. Any other changes? No, I don't think so. Yeah, just Lewis Kumas coming on for Rio Ingamo. I would go Alisson in goal. Frimpong I would stick with because he's been really solid defensively today. I would go Frimpong. I would go Jacquet, Van Dijk, Kirkes. Midfield, I think we have to go with what we've got, which is Gravenberch, Soberslai, Wirtz in the 10. And then, yeah, it's probably going to be, isn't it? It's probably going to be maybe Munoz and Rio on the wings. I can't see a world in which Barcola comes in and immediately goes in the starting 11 for Newcastle. I don't see it happening. I'd like to see it happen, but I don't think it will. And then, yeah, Isak starting up front. Isak just off Vert, so we've got no other centre forward. It will 100% be Alexander Isak. He has looked really lively. He's been very strong in pre-season. Hit the post today again. I like what I've seen from Isak. He looks a different beast since the World Cup. So, be interested to see if he can kick on and stay fit. That's the big thing, isn't it? Just staying fit for him. Good play again from Frimpong there. Did really well. Geordie breaks Isak getting took out in the first 5 minutes by Dan Burn. I've prayed for this. New skipper, Dan Burn, innit? Far post, Frimpong heads it away. Ben says Ali, Frimpong, Jacquet, Van Dijk, Kirkes, Grav, Sobo, Wirtz, Rio, Munoz, Isak. Yeah, it's going to be that, innit? I think Gakpo, if he goes, he'll be gone to Spurs. Oh, I'll tell you what, it was a decent ball from Gakpo as well. If he goes, it'll probably be in the next few days. I imagine that when Barcola comes in, Gakpo goes and we sanction that deal. Andrew, I never doubt Wirtz, Mac or Isak. We'll see what happens. And Barry, those two lads will be electric on our wings. Honestly, Munoz is incredible. I'm massively, massively excited about him. I watched bits of him at Osasuna. I've seen him before. And he's always been really direct and a really willing runner. He'll be exactly what we need. We've not seen it a lot in the Premier League for some time. Luis Diaz I think Luis Diaz is the closest thing we've got to a Victor Munoz. Or Victor Munoz is the closest thing we've got to a Luis Diaz. Nico Paz comes on. Future Liverpool star Nico Paz enters the fray alongside Hassan Diao, another player that I really like. I'd love to see him come to Liverpool. Again, he's left-sided. That's the problem. He's left-sided, so we don't necessarily need him. But Hassan Diao, if he's fit, he's incredible. Miguel, opinions on Zaha coming back to Palace. I thought he was only training with Palace. I'm sure he's not actually playing for you. He's just training with you, isn't he? Here's Kumas. Good run. Loses it. Welshwing, hello Key, enjoy the footy today. Just got back from Cardiff. Nice. How's it going, man? How did you enjoy the game? Lucas says need 2 players to sell Gakpo. Well, for what it's worth, Bradley Barcola and Ibrahima Mbaye have been left out of the Matchday squad. They have been left out of the Matchday squad for the game against Lens. They play Lens, Racing Club Lens, in the French Super Cup, which is tonight. Yeah, the French Super Cup tonight, and Mbaye and Barcola both being left out. Miguel says, no news just broke out, he's coming back. What, actually signing? Wow. Wilf Zaha. Could we possibly, maybe, get him back in on the FPL? I wonder. Chi-Chi, you're dreaming if you think you're getting both. Why? What makes you say that? He was very close to signing for Leipzig. I think both, do you agree that both are going to leave PSG, right? You agree that both are leaving? I don't know why that's such an outlandish thing to think. If both are leaving, I don't see an issue with both coming to Liverpool. Hey, to each their own. I just don't see it. I don't see any issue at all. He's almost certainly going to leave PSG. He's made it clear that he wants to leave. Both players have. Barcola isn't signing a new contract, and Bai was very close to joining RB Leipzig to replace Jan Diamand. And Jan Diamand, because he went to Real Madrid instead of PSG pulled the plug on that. Said you're not having him instead. So, and Bai is very much going to leave. Barcola is very much going to leave. They might both come to Liverpool. I don't see why not. Miguel, are those shirts behind you game worn? They're not, mate, no. Welshwing, thought we did amazing today. Played pretty good football. Looking forward to seeing Solis. He looks proper mint. Nice. Gav's Travels, seeing you cheering on City today, but still say you're not an Arsenal hater, you're a Liverpool fan, yeah? I am indeed. Chi-Chi, because you can't afford it, fella. Why? What makes you say we can't afford it? We've spent a lot less than everyone else in the league. Why can't we afford it? We've just had about 2 billion quid put in to FSG's bank account from Bezos, mate. We've got plenty of money. We've got lots of room in terms of FFP and all that sort of stuff. Barry, we are Liverpool. It's very possible. Yellow Army, another season for Arsenal haters. Who ready? But you're a Torquay fan, aren't you? I thought you were a Torquay fan. Ben says, and Bai and Barcola will probably be the 2 young wingers that we've been reported to be getting. I think it is. It's going to be, I mean, Bai fits nicely. He's a right-sided winger. So him and Rio on the right, Munoz and Barcola on the left makes a lot of sense. Yellow Army, yeah, that's my local team. So they're your team, right? Torquay United are a proper team, mate. That's your team, surely. Miguel, prediction on Palace this season. I like Pierre Sage. I think he'll do all right for Palace. Obviously, you're in the Europa League this season. So, I don't know. I mean, I guess it'd be nice to see Palace maintain kind of what you did last season. If you were to finish kind of mid-table and have a good run in Europe again, I wouldn't be surprised by that at all. Here's Assane Diao, good defending from Liverpool. Gary, can't wait to see... Sorry, Gav, can't wait to see the crying this season for Arsenal. You're the number 1 as well. Clearly offside, lol. Ben says, who do you think will leave by the end of the window, mate? Who do I think will leave by the end of the window? Curtis has been left out of today for a reason. I think he goes. Gakpo, sadly, I think will go. I hope I'm wrong, but I think Gakpo goes. I think Curtis goes. I think that... Oh, good tackle again there from Araujo. Well done. Very strong, very aggressive. Like the look of Araujo already as well. Love that. Yeah, that's probably it, to be honest. I think maybe Endo, possibly. Endo could go. Maybe Harvey Elliott as well. Yeah, Harvey's got to go. Harvey, Curtis, Endo. Endo probably stays, actually. Just for the simple fact that he's experienced. He's got a year left on his contract, and we're not gonna get a fee for him. So he's probably gonna go. Malk, how's it going, lad? Good to see you. Ultan Doherty, Chiesa. Yeah, Chiesa I think has to go too, right? Chiesa has to go too. Breaking news, Fabrizio Romano, Rodri to Barcelona, confirmed. Absolutely confirmed. Chi-Chi, the simple fact that no one wants him, mate. Well, I wouldn't agree with that. I think Endo, there would be a market for him. He has got a market. He's just, unfortunately, he's at an age where he's too expensive for what he is. He's a really experienced player. I've no problem keeping him as backup. Jan Kuto's been booked here for Como. Ben says Jones, Gakpo and Elliott. Nate, yo, how's it going? What happened to your other account? It's still there, mate. Yeah, we're still going to do bits over on Premier League Dad throughout the season. Premier League Dad, 24,000 subscribers. Still a big channel, still doing bits over there as the season goes on. But Matchday Tavern is where all the live watch-alongs will live. So we're gonna have the live watch-alongs over here on the Matchday Tavern, and Premier League Dad we'll have more of a talk show thing that we're doing over there throughout the season. So looking forward to getting you guys involved in that. You'll be able to send voice notes throughout the season. I'm getting voice notes on the channel, so you'll be able to send voice notes in, and we'll be able to chat that way. You'll be able to hear your voice on the YouTube channel, and whatever, we can have a chat during the game. Shadow says, to be fair, Como haven't got any of their top players on. Barely tells us anything, this, does it? What do you mean? Como haven't got barely any of the players. Mate, they've got Nico Paz on, Baturina, Assane Diao, Jesus Rodriguez. All of their big players are on. All of them. Trevor Chalobah. Trevor Chalobah started and played today at the back. Danny Ross, Matchday Tavern. Love that. Cheers, Danny. Barry, Chiesa has a great work ethic and attitude. It's just not good enough, though, at this top level, is it? He's miles off it. And he's never fit. He's never, ever fit. City of Northville, I've been hoping to for a good part of my life now. It always comes with the implied if United cannot win it. Victor Munoz and Trainioni come on for Florian Wirtz and Cody Gakpo. Any sign of Gakpo maybe applauding the fans properly? Not quite. Not quite. Might be a muted celebration, that one. But yeah, Munoz comes on for the last 18 minutes or so. Danny, big win and a great start to the season for the mighty Oldham Athletic yesterday. Who did Oldham play yesterday? I didn't see. Let's have a look. Oh, Vale, yes, we did. We did watch the highlights. Yeah, Kavanagh, wasn't it? Yeah, Callum Kavanagh. Go ahead, lad. Callum Kavanagh starting the season well. Beating Vale. Oh, that's not good from... was it Kumas or Munoz down that right-hand side? That I think it was Munoz, wasn't it? Munoz looks knackered, though, to be fair. He was running lots in that first game earlier today. Here's Assane Diao for Como. Last 15 minutes. Good ball down the right-hand side. Couto stood up into the area. Header wide comfortably. Allison fine with that. Shahid, I don't think Chiesa will go this summer because of Hugo Ekatiki's injury. Probably winter transfer window. I don't think there's a market for him. I just don't think there's a market for Chiesa. There's not really a market for Endo. I don't think that means that nobody wants him. I just think that if you were to ask Liverpool to part with them in the final year of contract, you'd be asking for a lot. You'd be asking for a lot of money, wouldn't you? Because we haven't really got... How much would it take to replace Endo and Chiesa? Probably more money than it would take to actually just keep him for the year. So I think we'd probably be better off keeping him and maybe going to someone like West Ham. I think Jared Bowen, if West Ham don't come up this season, Jared Bowen's already got a release clause, hasn't he? So maybe Jared Bowen would be perfect as a Chiesa replacement on that right-hand side. Username 88441114. Heard you praying for a Coventry win early. You can't stand Arsenal, can you? I don't mind Arsenal. I just don't want you to win the league. That doesn't... the two can exist. Lucas says, why risk someone like Munoz when knackered? Because Iraola is trying to absolutely punish the players. He's got a grueling training fitness schedule. You've already heard him say that he's frustrated that Liverpool can't seem to play more than 30 minutes or run more than 30 minutes, any of his players. So he's really frustrated by that, and it's probably that he's wanting to punish the players a little bit and push them beyond their means. But again, who knows? Iraola's got his methods of driving players into the ground and making them super fit and the fittest players in the league. He did that last season. I just wonder whether or not some of these players will be able to do it week in, week out and not get injuries as well. There you go. Aston Villa have announced the deal. They've agreed with Parma for Japanese goalkeeper Zion Suzuki. Catherine, guys, can anyone tell me what we are doing on the 29th? The 29th of August. Ooh, what day is that? That'll be the Saturday, won't it? Saturday the 29th of August. Let me have a look and I'll tell you exactly what fixtures we're going to do. Saturday 29th of August, we will be watching... Oh, there you go. Liverpool versus Forest, 12:30 kickoff. So we'll be certainly doing that. I might do Bournemouth and Everton, 3 o'clock. And then Tottenham Newcastle at 5:30. Yeah, there you go. We'll be doing 3 watch-alongs on Saturday the 29th. Liverpool Forest, 12:30. Bournemouth Everton, 3 o'clock. Tottenham Newcastle, 5:30. That's what we're going to do. So if you fancy watching those 3 games with me on Saturday the 29th, I'll be live doing those. But again, we've got loads of football in between. We're going to be doing Cardiff tomorrow night. Cardiff Wrexham tomorrow night in the Championship. Monday Night Football. Maybe you'll join me for that. Barry, maybe Gakpo isn't going. I hope you're right, Barry. I really do. I hope you're right. I don't want to see Gakpo go. I know you've got mixed feelings on it, but I don't want to see him go. Yeah. Username 884414. Come on now, you despise Arsenal. Them winning the league was a dark day after a season of hate watching. Hey, whatever makes you sleep better, mate. If it makes you sleep better to feel that I feel that way, then great. I promise you I didn't bat an eyelid over it. I'd much rather Arsenal not win the league because honestly, you play dreadful football. But I've no problem with Arsenal as a football club or players or fans or any of it. I just don't like the way you play footy, mate. That's all it is. It's nothing deeper than that. You can try and make it deeper than that if it really helps you. If it makes you get 1% more enjoyment out of it to think, oh, he's an horrible Arsenal hater. That's fine. I'll be that guy. I'll play that role for you. I'll play that role, no problem. But it's not the case. City of Northville says, Dragons, let's go. Dragons? Oh, Dragons tomorrow night. Yes. God help Newcastle. I know, Liverpool and Spurs back to back. You don't mind Man City buying the league? Well, I mean, did Arsenal not buy it last season? I think Arsenal spent more than City. Well, they have. There's no I think. They have. They've spent much more than City. Gamer Guru, your blood pressure was high watching the Community Shield key, I gotta say. No, blood pressure. If anything, do you know what? Surprisingly, you wouldn't believe it. My blood pressure is absolute chef's kiss. Very much complimented on my blood pressure. Very calm. Username 884414 with all their charges. Charges don't mean guilt, mate. Believe it or not, if I accused you of something and you were charged with it, doesn't mean you're guilty. You still get your day in court. He's saying, come on, it's true. City, the only thing for sure that City are objectively guilty of is the non-compliance charges. There's about 70% of the 115 are non-compliance, and they are guilty of those. You would imagine. Beyond a reasonable doubt. But you can't say, you don't know, you've not seen any of the other evidence. Nor can I. There's 4,000 documents and pages worth that people have spent the best part of a decade. Lawyers who are paid hundreds of thousands of pounds to pour through that stuff. And if they haven't got to a conclusion, me and you aren't going to do it on this stream, are we? City of Northfield, once the season starts, the supporters, Carrick and the players versus the opponent, the owners, media and the back office, they are the ones heaping pressure on our managers, not letting them build. They are as innocent as O.J. Simpson, who was, of course, innocent. Yeah. Oh, free kick, ref, any chance? Yep, free kick Liverpool, last 10 minutes. Of course he was. He was. Google it. Google it. If the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit. Orenthal James Simpson. Not guilty. Gamer Guru, Arsenal earn the money they spend. City have never had the funds they cheated the league for, like saying it's normal for Fulham to suddenly buy every player and take over the league. Cheats. Questionable. Very questionable. Key, how do you rate Solace? 12.5, I would say. Yeah, about a 12.5 on the key rating scale. Sobersley with a free kick here, right-footed, in-swinger. It's just near the corner flag. Van Dijk header. Couldn't quite get to it. Scouser, thought we were going to struggle for Verge partner after losing Kanate. Happily say we will be fine. JACQUET is going to be brilliant, honestly. JACQUET was fantastic in that first half. The old Chewbacca defence, yeah. I love that. I'm going to watch that. Now you've said that, I am absolutely watching that now. I'm going to watch it as soon as this game's finished. I'm going to go and have some tea and I'm going to watch. Look at the monkey. Look at the silly monkey. Johnny Cochran. Love that. Absolutely love that episode of South Park. Username says that is exactly what City have done. That guy's comment was spot on. Well, you're both Arsenal fans. He's over on YouTube, so no surprise that you both agree. Will Wright comes on for Alexander Isak. AFC Buttery, come on you Gunners. You're in the wrong place, mate. We're watching Liverpool v Como. Tactical touch, Key. Solis got an assist today that's not from a set piece. I think he'll get loads from open play. That's interesting. I've just seen JACQUET score a goal in the 6-yard box with his feet. I think Jeremy JACQUET will score 20 a season for Liverpool. Because I've just seen to that, you know, the logic trail follows. How's it going, ZQXV? How are you feeling ahead of the new season? Newcastle opening day of the season. Liverpool, Newcastle at St James's. Right, Como on the counter-attack here. Here's Kuto on a yellow card. Plays it over to Zhao. Oh, just over the bar. Good finish that would have been. So close to the top corner. You hate Arsenal so much, it's great. Well, I'm glad that you enjoy it, mate. I'm glad you get something out of it. Best of luck for the season, mate. ZQXV, hopefully some signings coming in. Key is a man of great taste. AFC Buttery, O.J. Simpson trial. I watched it live, and that's the biggest paid-off judge ever heard of, lad. Watch the full court content, then come back and talk. I can't believe we're actually having a conversation about O.J. Simpson. Who saw this coming in the Liverpool-Como game? O.J. Simpson. Listen, I'm not saying he was innocent, but I watched Naked Gun, and I really enjoyed Naked Gun, and he was brilliant as... What was the guy's name? What was his name in Naked Gun? Nordberg. For that reason, he should just get off. He was so good as Nordberg. City of Northfield, it'd be easier to say that if we had won something since he said it. Ronaldo had the right when he left. He still is right today. He did, yes. Ronaldo absolutely tore United to shreds, didn't he? Tactical touch, Key always asked for VAR review whenever Arsenal scored last season. And I wasn't wrong, was I, a lot of the time? So you don't think he is innocent? In that case, I accept you think City are crooks. All right, okay, fair enough. Yeah, if you want. Sarah says, this Como drew with Arsenal. No way! This Como side that absolutely dominated Arsenal are getting smashed by Liverpool. Kyle Reid, Arsenal best team in the league and reckon we go back to back. I agree with you, mate, 100%. You and I had agreed on that one. Shahid, top-class performance by O.J. Simpson in the Naked Gun films. Ronald Araujo heads it behind for the Liverpool corner. He's done well today. Araujo, JACQUET, incredibly impressed. Incredibly impressed. Okay, last 5 minutes at Anfield. We're back tomorrow night, by the way. Just a reminder, we're back tomorrow night for Cardiff City against Wrexham in the Welsh derby. Cardiff back in the Championship. Wrexham hoping to maybe go up a level and go into the playoffs this season. They just missed out on the playoffs, didn't they? Final day last season. They were so close. They needed to beat Middlesbrough on the final day. And there was times during that final day watch along when we were watching Borough and Wrexham at the racecourse ground. So close Wrexham were to qualifying for the playoffs. Didn't quite manage it. They'll be hoping to go one better. And they start away at the Cardiff City Stadium tomorrow night. Cardiff dominated League One last year. So it should be good watch tomorrow night. Phil Harmer, Man City will now experience Man United post-Fergie form and will be irrelevant for years to come. And Tactical Touch, Chelsea looking good for quality. Do you think they can challenge for the title? No. Don't think they'll challenge for the title, but they will be good enough for top 4, top 5, I think. I think they'll get Champions League footy. Yeah, I agree with Kyle. I think they'll have a good season. No European football's big. Gamer Guru Geordie was like, he is guilty, but Naked Gun was good. What a predicament. North has become Jelly's official handler to stop him getting over the top. Honestly, Northville's just got yeah, we'll have to start calling you Dr. Doolittle, mate. we understand each other. Well, yeah, from one mank to another. George Banda, do you reckon Rodri leaves? He's agreed. Romano's just announced it. Yeah, Rodri to Barcelona. Apparently it's all pretty much done, or at least it's progressing rapidly now. He wasn't involved, obviously, today in the Community Shield, so you would imagine when players are left out, it's almost certain they're going to go. Rodri has been left out of the City lineup. Curtis Jones left out of the Liverpool lineup here today. He wants to go to Inter Milan. And both Barcola and Ibrahima Mbaye, who are linked with Liverpool, have been left out of the PSG lineup for the Super Cup against Lens. Oh, off the crossbar! Oh, Ryan Gravenberch, you little beauty. Lovely bit of play by Liverpool, edge of the box. Gravenberch dinks it out just off the crossbar and behind. Very well dug out there. Kyle Reid going to be a big loss. He will be for City. Rodri leaving. Rodri's brilliant. So good. Astonishing player. Ben, score prediction for St. James's Park, Key. Oh. At this moment in time, I think we'll do it. I think we'll win. I'm going to go I'll go 2-1. I think 2-1 Liverpool on the opening day. There's a lot of angst in United. We only want what's best. Very true. Very true. And good United fans you are. Username 8844114. They'll just go and splash another 125 million on Enzo. No, I don't think so. I think it's far more likely that I'd love them to come and get McAllister off us. Newcastle have a massively depleted squad. It'll be interesting to see how they get on. I don't know about a depleted. They've lost something in terms of quality, Newcastle, but they've still gone and got good young players come in. Aladji Bamba and Bazumana Toure, Stur. They've got the 2 goalkeepers in, Jowan and Hornicek. And they've just signed Dedic, of course. Dedic is about to arrive at Newcastle. So they've gone and spent a fair bit of money. It's full time here at Anfield. Liverpool 2, Como 0 it has ended a very, very good result for Liverpool. Not only a good result, but a really, really top performance. Enjoyed so much of what I saw today with JACQUET and Araujo coming on. It was a much better Liverpool performance at the top end of the pitch as well. Isak, Gakpo looked really good. Fabregas just having a little word with Cody Gakpo there now. I have to wonder what mate. Cody's definitely leaving. You can see it. I really hope that's not the case, but he is. You can see. I know the look of a Liverpool player who's leaving, and that is one right there. Cody Gakpo will not be a Liverpool player. He won't play in red again. I'll be very surprised if Gakpo's playing against Newcastle now. Sad, because he's a wonderful player. He's been a legend of the club. I really would like to see him stay, but we'll see. We'll see. Right. Okay, that's me done for today. We've done 2 more watch-alongs. We did Arsenal and City earlier today. City, god-awful, weren't they? Absolutely shocking performance from City. Arsenal fully deserved the win. You know, commiserations to City. Fair play to Arsenal. And Liverpool, dominant against Como. Bodes well. First time I've actually felt really good watching Liverpool in pre-season for a while. Frimpong was really solid defensively, but JACQUET is the story of today. JACQUET is absolutely the story of this Liverpool side. Wonderful, wonderful debut, that. And it's finished Liverpool 2, Como 0. Right, I will see you all tomorrow. Cardiff City versus Wrexham, 8 o'clock kickoff. I'll see you all tomorrow night, and I will see you all, shortly. Have a nice Sunday night. Ta-da.